Book 1. Twilight. Bella Swan, a 17-year-old girl, moves to Forks to live with her father, Charlie. She feels out of place in her new surroundings and struggles to adapt to the gloomy weather and small-town life. At school, Bella notices a mysterious group of students called the Cullens. They possess an otherworldly beauty and intrigue her. Among them, Edward Cullen stands out, captivating Bella's attention. Bella and Edward become acquainted, and a deep connection forms between them. Edward's behavior puzzles Bella as he alternates between being warm and distant. She becomes determined to uncover his secret. Through a series of events, Bella discovers that Edward is a vampire. He admits to being mesmerized by her scent and struggling to resist his primal instincts. Despite the danger, their attraction intensifies. James, a dangerous vampire, becomes fixated on Bella and poses a significant threat to her life. Edward and his family rally to protect her, but Bella's safety hangs precariously in the balance. To divert James's attention, the Cullens organize a vampire baseball game. Bella witnesses the vampire's extraordinary abilities and experiences the exhilaration of their supernatural world. James, relentless in his pursuit of Bella, lures her into a trap. Edward arrives just in time to save her, but not before James inflicts a life-threatening injury. Edward, unable to resist his thirst, sucks the venom from Bella's wound, saving her from becoming a vampire. The intense experience strengthens their bond and deepens their love for each other. With James defeated, the Cullens rally around Bella to ensure her safety. They manage to deceive Bella's father and make him believe that she fell down the stairs, keeping their true nature a secret. As the school year comes to an end, Bella attends the prom with Edward. Their relationship blossoms further as they share intimate moments, but Bella also feels a sense of foreboding about their future. As Edward realizes the danger he poses to Bella, he decides to leave Forks to protect her. Bella is devastated by his departure, plunging her into a state of emotional turmoil and longing. Book 2. The New Moon. New Moon picks up where Twilight left off, with Bella celebrating her 18th birthday. However, the birthday celebration takes a tragic turn when Bella accidentally cuts her finger, causing Jasper, a vampire from the Cullen family, to lose control and attack her. The incident at Bella's birthday party prompts Edward to make a drastic decision. He believes that his presence puts Bella's life at risk and decides to leave Forks, leaving her devastated and heartbroken. Edward's departure sends Bella into a deep emotional turmoil. She falls into a state of depression and withdraws from her friends and family. Bella's only solace is hearing Edward's voice in her head. Months pass, and Bella's emotional pain remains raw. She becomes reckless and seeks adrenaline rushes to experience a brief sensation of Edward's presence. During this time, she develops a deepening friendship with Jacob Black, who becomes her confidant. Jacob reveals to Bella that he belongs to the Quileute tribe, known for their ancestral connection with werewolves. As Bella spends more time with Jacob, their bond strengthens, providing her with a sense of warmth and happiness. Bella's friendship with Jacob evolves into something more profound, and she finds solace in his company. However, she is torn between her growing feelings for Jacob and her lingering love for Edward. Jacob discloses the legends surrounding his tribe and their transformation into werewolves. Bella learns about the ancient feud between vampires and werewolves, adding another layer of complexity to her already complicated life. Bella discovers that Victoria, a vengeful vampire, seeks to kill her in retaliation for the death of her mate, James, in the previous book. This realization intensifies the danger surrounding Bella and those she cares about. In an attempt to hear Edward's voice again, Bella engages in reckless behavior and buys a motorcycle. During her first ride, she crashes and hears Edward's voice warning her to be safe. This strengthens her resolve to keep taking risks. Alice Cullen, a member of the vampire Cullen family with precognitive abilities, returns to Forks. She informs Bella that Edward believes she died and is planning to provoke the Volturi, a powerful vampire coven in Italy, to end his own existence. Bella and Alice rush to Italy to prevent Edward's suicidal plan. They arrive in time to stop him, but the Volturi demand that Bella either become a vampire or die. The situation escalates until the Volturi allow them to leave under the condition that Bella be turned into a vampire soon. Bella, Edward, and Alice return to Forks, and Edward promises Bella that he will transform her into a vampire himself. Meanwhile, the threat of Victoria's revenge lingers, raising the stakes for Bella's safety and the survival of those she holds dear. Book 3. Eclipse. Eclipse picks up where New Moon left off, with Bella torn between her love for Edward and her friendship with Jacob. As she approaches her high school graduation, a new threat emerges in the form of a growing army of newborn vampires in Seattle. The Cullen family and the Quileute werewolf pack join forces to monitor and investigate the newborn vampire army. They suspect that Victoria, seeking revenge for her mate James's death, is behind the creation of the army. As Bella's graduation approaches, she becomes increasingly aware of the dangers surrounding her. Edward and Jacob continue to vie for her affections, but Bella must make a decision about her future and whom she truly loves. The rivalry between Edward and Jacob intensifies as they both try to protect Bella and win her heart. Their conflicting feelings create tension within the group, putting Bella in the middle of their ongoing feud. Victoria's relentless pursuit of Bella escalates, bringing the danger closer than ever before. Bella, Edward, and Jacob must unite to strategize and prepare for the impending battle against Victoria and her army of newborn vampires. Bella's desire to become a vampire grows stronger as she grapples with her mortality and the risks she faces. She seeks guidance from the Cullens and weighs the consequences of her decision. In an unexpected turn of events, the Cullens and the werewolf pack form an uneasy alliance to combat the common threat posed by Victoria and her army. They train together, setting aside their differences for the greater good. The long-anticipated battle between the Cullens, the werewolves, and Victoria's newborn vampire army ensues. The fight is intense, with lives hanging in the balance as alliances are tested and sacrifices are made. After the battle, the group faces the aftermath of their actions. Losses are mourned, and decisions made during the heat of battle have lasting consequences on their relationships and the fragile peace between vampires and werewolves. Bella confronts Edward with her desire to become a vampire, issuing him an ultimatum: either change her into a vampire or risk losing her forever. Edward is torn between his love for Bella and his concerns about condemning her to a life of immortality. Amidst the turmoil, Edward surprises Bella with a proposal, asking her to marry him. The proposal adds another layer of complexity to their already complicated relationship, and Bella is faced with a life-altering decision. Book 4. Breaking Dawn. Breaking Dawn picks up with the highly anticipated wedding of Bella Swan and Edward Cullen. As they exchange vows and celebrate their love, their families and friends gather to witness the union. Bella and Edward's wedding is a joyous occasion, bringing together the human and vampire worlds. However, Bella's transition into immortality looms, raising questions about the future and the consequences of her choice. Bella and Edward embark on their honeymoon on the enchanting Isle Esme. Their idyllic paradise is marred by Bella's growing weakness and the realization that she is pregnant with a half-human, half-vampire child. Bella's pregnancy progresses rapidly and dangerously. Her body struggles to sustain the life growing within her, and her health deteriorates rapidly, causing concern and panic among her loved ones. The Quileute wolf pack, particularly Jacob Black, becomes increasingly concerned about Bella's pregnancy. They believe that the unborn child poses a threat to the community and consider taking matters into their own hands. Bella's pregnancy reaches a critical point, and she gives birth to a daughter named May. The birth is perilous and nearly fatal for Bella, but Edward manages to save her by transforming her into a vampire. In a shocking twist, Jacob imprints on May, forming a deep bond and becoming her protector. This unexpected development strengthens the alliance between the Cullens and the Wolfpack, as they unite to safeguard the hybrid child. News of Renesmee's existence reaches the Volturi, the powerful vampire coven in Italy. They view the child as a potential threat to their kind and decide to eliminate her, prompting the Cullens and their allies to prepare for a confrontation. The Cullens and their allies reach out to vampire covens from around the world, seeking witnesses to testify that Renesmee is not a danger to the vampire world. They gather their forces in anticipation of the impending battle with the Volturi. As the Cullens and their allies face off against the Volturi, tensions rise and loyalties are tested. The fate of Renesmee and the entire vampire world hangs in the balance as the final confrontation unfolds. A tense standoff ensues between the Cullens and the Volturi, with the future of their world at stake. In a surprising turn of events, Bella's unique abilities and Renesmee's innocence save the day, leading to a peaceful resolution.